Are you worried that the market is about to crash? Well, I'm not saying it's going to, but there has been a lot of talk and conversation, somewhat negative, about the market going to be crashing, and people are just hesitant to make big decisions. This is my weekly market update, but I think that there is something bigger here to address. So I just want to kind of start with that right now. So yeah, are we going through some kind of turmoil right now? Like, is there a lot of uncertainty in the market? 100% there is. But I also think that this doesn't last forever. And I just hope that we all have a bigger picture in our mind. We're not in here for today, 1 week, 1 year. I at least hope that we have a few years, if not a decade or two, in our mind, that we're still going to be living, we're still going to be thriving, we're going to be doing things. But and this is why I wanted to kind of give you guys some examples about how the market has behaved in the past. So on average, what I wanted to share with you guys was a bear market that drops 20% or more lasts about 1.5 years. And in a bull market, when things are on upward swing, they actually last about 5 years. Another stat I want to share with you guys is that, and most people don't realize it, is that in the last 95 years, 70 of them have been in the positive. So that's nearly 74% of the time in the last 95 years we've actually spent in positive versus negative. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, just so I think we have a little bit more of a positive mindset about moving forward. I'm not trying to sell you guys any real estate that you don't want to buy. I'm just here to try to help facilitate a transaction if that's what you want to do. But I think our mindset is very important right now too, and we shouldn't be getting sucked in and buying into all of this mainstream media. Because yeah, are things going to be tough? Should you be tightening up a little bit right now, watching your spending, cut back where you can, and be conservative? Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, let's have a bigger picture in our mind of where we're actually trying to go. And on that note, I also want to share a couple of examples with you guys as well. I'm going to read them off because I'm not a pro at this and I didn't memorize all this by any chance. So basically, like if we look at the Great Recession, the big market crash, so that was like 1929 to 1932, basically the Toronto Stock Exchange, it's estimated because the Toronto Stock Exchange actually started in 1930, we lost about 80%, okay? And it took about 15 to 20 years to actually get that back. Then again, in 1973 to 1974, we had inflation again. We lost 45% of our market, and it took 5 years to recover. Between 1981 and 1982, we lost 30% of our market because of high interest rates. That took 3 years to recover. 1987, there was another panic, programming trading. We lost 23% of our market share. Took 2 years to recover. If we look at 2020 to 2022, the dot-com bubble, we lost 43%. Took 6 years to recover. 2008 to 2009 financial crisis wasn't as bad for us in Canada as it was for the US. Basically, still the Toronto Stock Exchange lost 50%, took 3 years to recover that 50%. In 2020 with COVID shutdowns and everything, we lost 35%. I was stupid here, I'll tell you guys this too. I actually panic sold and I still haven't recovered that because I shouldn't have exited the market at that time because it only took 6 months to get back. 6 months, guys, okay? And in 2022, because we had inflation, aggressive interest rate hikes, we lost about 16% of our market. It took about a year to recover. So I'm not trying to forecast and say, hey, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine in 6 months. But the point here is that the market recovers, okay, guys? And when is a sports car, a convertible vehicle, the most valuable to you at that time? Well, when it's hot and it's sunny out and you want to enjoy that breeze while you're driving. Well, they're not so popular when there's 30 centimeters of snow out there. So I would apply that same kind of logic to real estate. I know there's a lot of people when the market was really, really hot, I can never get in, I can't do this, I can't do this. Well, there are opportunities out there right now. It just depends on, are you willing to take that risk? Do you actually believe what's happened in the past is actually gonna happen in the future? Now, just to quickly get into the market update, because it's okay. It's nothing crazy to talk about, but it's okay. So our inventory is up again week over week. We're up about 1,337 units, which is about a 5.4% increase. That's across the GTA. Year over year, this date versus last year, this date, we're up about 58% in inventory. We are getting very, 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 very close to the highest number of units I have ever recorded, which was in September of last year, 2024, which was just over 26,000 listings. And I think by the end of the day, we're going to kind of be there already, because, you know, we're at like 25,900. So I think we'll be there. And I think an interesting comparison to do is that, hey, how has that shifted in terms of categories and regions? So when that number hits, I'll do that kind of analysis, because I'm nerdy that way. And then sales. So sales across the GTA year to date are down about 25%. Week over week, we're almost down about 8%. The interesting thing over here is, like, overall in GTA, the freehold sales are down 0.9%, but condos are down 20.4%. So it tells you something, right? Maybe get a good deal on a condo right now. Price overall, when I look at week over, like compared to a 52-week high, we're down about 1%, which is about 11.5 grand on average selling price. And if I look at a week over week, we're actually up 2.5%, which is about 27,800 on average on a selling price. Hope you guys enjoyed this market update. I just want to know, if you've made it this far, what your thoughts are about what's going on over here. Obviously, it's uncertain times. Do you think this is going to continue? Do you think we're going to have a big crash? Do you think everything's just going to stay steady and then we might have that upswing? Honestly, I have no idea of what's going to happen. There's too many components here, but from the history, it looks like that things will get better eventually. So not to overextend yourself, be cautious, but there are going to be opportunities out there right now for people that are looking for them. Hope you have an awesome rest of the week. Cheers.